Object-oriented analysis and design using UML. Then, first of all, we have to know what is the meaning of object-oriented analysis and what is the meaning of object-oriented design, and what is UML. So let's start. First is object-oriented analysis and design. So what it means, object-oriented analysis and design is a methodology for analyzing and designing a system by visualizing it as a group of interacting objects, each defined by their roles, behaviors and states. After that, we have to know what is the meaning of UML. UML is nothing but it is the unified modeling language it is standard graphical language which is used for visualizing, specifying, constructing and documenting the artifacts of a software system. So, first of all, when we object oriented analysis and design, here we briefly explain each of one. Then first is object oriented analysis. So what it means, object oriented analysis involves analyzing a problem domain to identify and define the object that exist and how they interact. Means basically its main purpose is to identify, analyze problem domain and define the objects that exist and how they interact with each other. And its key concept is it focus on understanding the entities, their attributes and the relationship between them. For example, in library system, object could include books, patterns and transactions. Second one is the, so here we briefly explain what is object oriented analysis. We know about the definition, key concept and example, and now there are some concepts used in object oriented analysis. First is definition of objects. It means identify and define the objects relevant to the system being modeled. Object encapsulate data and behavior. The second one is the identifying relationships. It is used to analyze and identify relationship between the objects. These relationships could be associations, dependencies or aggregations. And the third one is the modeling behavior. It specifies the behavior of objects. These include defining methods, events and the overall dynamics of the system. And the fourth one is use case analysis. It is used to identify and describe the various use cases that represent the interaction between the users and the system. Now we have to know about the object oriented design. What is the meaning of object oriented design? It takes the identified object from the object oriented analysis and define the structure and a behavior of a software component based on these objects. What is its key concepts? It involves creating classes, defining their methods and specifying how these classes interact to achieve the system's goals. For example, in library system, designing classes like book, pattern, transaction with their methods and relationships. Here is the key concept. We know about here we briefly explain its definition, key concept and examples. Now, what are there some key concept terms that is used in object oriented design? The first one is the class. It translates the identified object into classes. A class is it's a blueprint for creating objects and defining the properties and behavior that is common to all objects of that type. The second one is inheritance. Use inheritance to model is a relationship between classes. It promotes code reuse and allow for the creation of more specialized classes. The third one is the polymorphism, that is it allow objects of a different classes to be treated as the objects of a common base class. This promotes flexibility and extensibility. Next one is the encapsulation, that it encapsulates the internal detail of a class, exposing only what is necessary. The next one is object interaction. Model the interaction between objects, including how they collaborate to achieve the system's functionalities. Now, what is the meaning of UML in object-oriented analysis and design? It is the UML is standardized notations for modeling software system. It includes various diagrams types. First is class diagram that represent classes, their attributes, methods, and relationships. Second one is use case diagram that illustrates the interaction between actors and use cases. Third one is sequence diagram, show the chronological sequencing interaction between the objects. And the fourth one is activity diagrams that model the workflow and activities within the system. These are the some UML diagrams. Next one is application and scope, where object-oriented analysis and design used. The first one is software development. Object-oriented analysis and design with UML is widely used in software development for designing and documenting complex systems. Second one is analysis and design. Provides a systematic approach to analyze requirements, design solutions, and represent them visually. Third one is quality and efficiency. It promotes the creation of efficient, scalable, and high quality software system. Fourth one is communication. UML diagrams serve as a common language between stakeholders, developers, and designers, facilitating better communication. Fifth one is reusability and maintainability. It encourages modular design and code reuse, making systems more maintainable and adaptable to change. So now we have just focused on the summary. In summary, object-oriented analysis and design with UML. It provides a structured and visual approach to software development and enhancing the understanding, communication, and maintenance of complex systems. So this is all about the object-oriented analysis and design using UML. Thank you.